Now remember this image of me drinking coffee. We're gonna see it a lot in this video. Now, Naruto, hold on. Now, the new Naruto game that I'm talking about is called Naruto X Boruto Barutage. Now, granted, there's another way you call it. I don't remember the actual English pronunciation of it, but here you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Naruto games, as of late, have, we got Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker, which, I mean, the game was exciting. Besides that, this is the other new game that I'm aware about, that a lot of you guys surely are too, because I'm a little bit late on this. Naruto Barutage. I'm gonna call it Barutage for the sake of this video. That game actually surprised me a lot. That was actually a really cool game to play.
Now, I didn't make it clear, but when I was at New York, I played it, so yeah.
Now, I have a lot of opinions and...
Okay, no bad opinions. It's opinions.
Whichever way it goes, we're going to talk about it, and I want to talk about a lot of other things in depth for probably the future of Naruto games from the pattern that we're looking at right now, and it could be good, could be bad. It's just a matter of, like... Okay, so without further ado, so we can say just that, play my shit! A scan that's a little bit old for Naruto Voltage, whatever, you know what I'm saying. We got the orange scan of Naruto in the right hand corner. Now I'm gonna summarize it because it's kind of old. The birth of the new game, introducing ninja strategy battles. Enter with players from the entire country. Litter the entrance of your base with traps and friendly units to take your enemies by surprise. Hold back their offense on both sides. Anticipate your opponents, plan and prepare in advance with traps. Filled to the brim with a high quality cast of characters. It's actually really fun. Like, if you ever played the game called Brave Souls on the phone, which you can download right now, it plays like that from the perspective that I was able to play from being the attacker, not controlling any of the traps that they mentioned in that scan. And I like that, you know. The one feature that it was missing that I didn't know how to do, maybe it's there, maybe I just don't know how to do it, is to dodge, you know, to just swipe your finger to be with like the fast step or something so that you can dodge attacks and so it can feel a little bit more fluid. I don't know, to me this felt like a cheap PS2 Naruto game that I would have definitely bought as a kid, and seeing that on the phone now, like the quality that I got on the phone, it was just good, you know. I liked it. Now, with that being said, it's already common knowledge that we already have a Naruto mobile game that we're able to play called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing. Now, Blazing is I like PvP. That's my selling point to that mobile game, right? But it does cost a lot of money to be able to kind of get what you want. Now, you don't have to spend money, but this game is geared in a way for you to want to play with what you want to get. Like, they offer these cool characters, and sometimes your luck's not that good, so you don't get it. So normally, if you're like me, you put money in to get it because I'm impatient. Who else is impatient? Raise your hand. Okay, a lot of y'all here are. Now, I am really curious to know what you guys think about anime mobile games such as Naruto Blazing, this game, and Dokkan included, mainly because these are games that are releasing on the phones that also had pretty dope console counterparts. Now, granted, there are different companies that are handling this, so would you prefer to just see an influx of console games that might be shit, or just mobile games that you think are shit? Like, what would you want? It's kind of like a pick your poison, you know? With these mobile games, the one thing I will say is that it does kind of suck that we're having this instead of an actual full game. It's more one of those things that kind of just feels bad for expectation's sake. But I mean, it's better to have something than nothing. Now, the game is not out yet. I think you could sign up. On the bottom of the scan, it actually says, hold on a second, hold on. Register early to get Boruto. Now, I'll link down below any registrations that you could do to get the game early, I guess you could say. I don't know what that does for you, but if you want to do it, I'll do it. We'll do it together, okay? I am curious to see what could possibly happen with Naruto games as a whole. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know this. I didn't make a video on it just because I was kind of like not really making videos when this information came out. But with Naruto Storm 4, they just started doing competitive ESL tournaments for the people that are still playing the game. Now, I don't know how many people are interested in this information at all, but there was a total of 800 people that signed up to participate, and only a total of 500 that actually went through to actually play. Now, the only downside about all of that information, there was no prize money. That was it. Now, honestly, I do think this whole tournament thing is just something that's going to be had just to keep the community alive. That's what the company's doing, just to give them something to do. But when you think about it, it's just like, you know, you got fighters that can be put on the Evo stadium and just actually played in competitive level. But do you think Naruto could ever become like that? You know, like, that's my thought. Just the idea of a new Naruto game that can hold its own, it can last a long time and be taken extremely serious, you know? Story mode's one thing. I think Storm killed the story mode game to the point where it's going to be kind of hard for another company to do just as a good job as they did, because it was so accurate to the anime with looking representation wise, and it was just fun for the most part, besides all the cutscenes you had to sit through. But that's neither here nor there. I'm curious to see what you guys are looking for in a new Naruto game, but me personally, I'm looking for some type of competitive aspect or something that can have this game be taken seriously. Now, I don't think this video is going to be taken anywhere from like a Bondi or to a game developer particular route at all, but I'm curious to see what you guys think from me to you as to what you would want for a new Naruto game. Is Shinobi Striker the Naruto game for you? Is that your dream Naruto game? Or is this Boruto game your dream Naruto game? But as of now, these are the only two Naruto games, anything that we have going on right now, and I'm very curious to see if it's going to stay like this. As of now, that is all we got for the dry ass news week and month that we've been having for Naruto anything. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to cover the mic now and act like I'm leaving, which I am leaving, but I'm going to uncover this mic like in 5 seconds to start editing. So yeah, just broke the third wall.